Presenting my project entitled Julieka. Julieka is an online furniture selling web application that allows customers to browse furniture products, view product details, and make purchase through a user-friendly interface. This application was developed using the Symfony framework and deployed using Railway, a cloud hosting platform that simplifies web application deployment and database management. In this presentation, I will explain the project structure, important files deployment process, and demonstrate the live application. I will now present the source code and project structure of my Symfony application. So this is the root directory of my project. SRC. The SRC folder contains the core logic of the application. It includes the API resource, controller, data fixtures, entity, event subscriber, form, repository, security, and service that handle the business processes of the furniture selling system. The templates folder contains the trig files responsible for the user interface and web pages displayed to users. The public folder serves as the application entry point. It contains the index.php file, the static assets such as images, CSS files, and JavaScript. The config folder contains gwt, packages, routes, bundles PHP, payload.php, routes YAML, and services YAML. While the migrations folder contains migration files used to create and update the database structure. Vendor folder contains all composer dependencies required by the Symfony application. The composer JSON file contains the project dependencies and package requirements. The environment file store environment variable used during develop, including database connection settings and application configuration values. Here is my GitHub repository. So this repository contains the complete source code of the application, including all the files and folders required for development and deployment. So all project files has been successfully uploaded to GitHub, allowing the application to be version controlled and deployed through Railway. So this repository serves as the official source code repository for the Julieka project. The 5 step on how I deploy my project. First step is prepare the application. So ensure that all project files were complete and working properly in the local development environment. Second is push your source code to GitHub. So I already done uploaded the project source code to my GitHub repository to maintain a version control and simplify deployment. Third is configure hosting environment. So I connected the repository to the hosting platform and configure the required settings like the settings environment variables, configuring database credentials, installing Composer dependency, settings the correct document route to the public folder. Then step 4, database migration. After the deployment, I executed the necessary migration commands to create the required database tables. And lastly, step 5, testing. I tested all major features of the application to ensure that the deployment was successful and the system was functioning correctly. I will now demonstrate the live application. So go to settings. This is the publicly accessible URL of my deployed Symfony project. Here, user can access the system through their web browser. During the deployment process, I encountered several challenges. Also, my railway application, one challenges was that the invalid CSRF token, and another challenge was ano, um, configuring the environment variables correctly to establish successful database connection. Another was ensuring that application dependencies were properly installed and compatible with the railway hosting environment. And to solve these issues, I carefully reviewed the configuration files, checked deployment logs, and tested the application after deployment attempt. So this experience helped me improve my deployment and troubleshooting skills. I successfully developed and deployed Julieka, a furniture selling an application built with Symfony and hosted on Railway. So the project is or the application is fully accessible online, connected to a production database, and capable of handling furniture product management and customer interaction. So this project enhanced my skills in Symfony development, database management, GitHub version control, cloud deployment using Railway, and troubleshooting real-world web application. Thank you for watching my presentation and have a great day, everyone.